Welcome back to the AM Report. Let's start off with some football news, where Manchester City posted net losses of £120 million for the 2019-2020 season. Their finances took a huge hit from the COVID-19 pandemic. Revenue dropped 11% to £478.4 million during the 2019-2020 campaign. The losses were a result of a decline in matchday and broadcasting revenue. The late finish to the last season meant revenue from almost a quarter of the Premier League matches and the latter stages of the Champions League and FA Cup will be deferred to next year's accounts. Now, Scotland's First Minister Nicola Sturgeon says she's optimistic that a good number of fans will be allowed to attend matches at this year's European Championship. This despite the coronavirus pandemic. Hampden Park in Glasgow is set to host 3 Group D games and a last 16 tie in June. The Scottish Football Association has submitted its plans to UEFA ahead of a deadline day today.
I am optimistic that we will have matches played here in Scotland with a number of spectators, a reasonably good number of spectators in Hampden for them. But obviously these are discussions and deliberations and decisions that have to be made by the appropriate authorities. I desperately want to have these matches played here in Scotland at Hampden, not least because we'll have the ability to cheer on Scotland in a couple of those matches. So it's really important for sporting fans, but also just the idea that will be possible come June, I think gives us all a lift and a belief that things might be getting back to normal. The whole issue of vaccine passport certification, I think we've gone into some of the issues with that earlier on. I'm not going to go back over these issues. I think we will see some kind of vaccine certification starting to be used. Other organisations will ask for it, but we have some issues to think through in order to give assurance.
Staying with fans in stadiums, Minister of Sport Natim Tetwa has confirmed that the return of supporters to stadiums has not yet been decided. Speaking to Newzroom Afrika last night, Tetwa confirmed that the onus is on sporting federations to make the case for the return of supporters and that ultimately science will be the determining factor going forward.
Well, we are governed by the scientists currently who are counseling us. The health protocols trump everything. So we are at the moment in the country receiving representations from the sporting bodies because, as you know, that the return to training, how that process went, that people have to put up a cogent case so that we don't become super spreaders as we open up the sporting activities in the country. If their case is cogent and they are able to explain to us how we're going to prevent sport being the super spreader, I'm certain that it's going to be considered. But we're at that point where we have been interacting, especially with the Confederation of Sport in the country, SASCOC, to touch base with the national federations. That's where we are at the moment.
Now, Italy's government has decided that Rome's Stadio Olimpico can be reopened to the public for the forthcoming 2020 European Championships. Turkey and Italy are due to play the opening match of Euro 2020 in Rome on June the 11th. The Italian capital's Olympic Stadium will also host 2 other group stage matches, as well as the quarterfinals. The Olympic torch relay continued through Aichi Prefecture yesterday, the day after authorities in Japan's Osaka formally requested that the route through the western city be cancelled. The relay, due to reach Osaka in mid-April, is seen as the first major test for Games organizers' abilities to hold a large event under strict coronavirus curbs. It features 10,000 runners carrying the torch through all of Japan's 47 prefectures. Now, Samu Khadebe and Luke Bondono have been given an opportunity of a lifetime to make their basketball dreams come true. The two Edenvale Lions Basketball Academy youngsters have been granted scholarships to further their talents at Westlake Prep Academy in the United States. Our very own sports reporter, Minentle Hlela, went to the club to find out more.
Nice. For every basketball youngster, playing in the NBA is the ultimate goal. They may be still at the baby steps phase, but Samu Hatebe and Luke Bondono are on a mission to do what no other South African has done before and make that goal a reality with their latest opportunity. The two youngsters from Edenvale Lions Basketball Academy caught the eye of another academy, Westlake Prep, while on a training basketball camp in the USA. Impressed by their skills, Westlake granted them scholarships, and from June this year, they'll be based in Florida in the United States of America.
Going to the United States has been a dream of mine for a couple of years now, I think 2 years, so it finally happening and me reaping the rewards of the work that I've been putting in for the longest time without like a real vision of where I'm going is actually like, it's really fulfilling. Like I'm really happy for this opportunity.
It took a while to sink in because I've been playing basketball for so long, and this has been like something that I've truly aspired to for years and years and years. And to see like your dream finally come, it took my breath away at first. Like I was quite emotional.
It is also an opportunity they believe that goes beyond just playing ball.
I'm going to make my basketball happen that side, no question. But I'm just really looking forward to finding out and meeting new people, and basically I'm just like, I can't wait to almost experience that experience, if you understand what I'm saying.
To be honest, basketball is my first love, and this is what I really want to feed my family using. And I really want to pursue this to the max, and not like I don't have a plan B, because I feel like a plan B, all a plan B does is derail you from putting full attention to your plan A. So what I'm saying is basketball is what I'm going to do for until I can't, and hopefully feed my family using it, and play at the highest level basketball.
For the founders of the Edenvale Lions Basketball Academy, they say this opportunity is well deserved for the players.
The boys, they've got passion for basketball. They've got the heart for basketball, and they're hard workers. And I always say to them, all the boys that are in the academy, you want to make it in any sport, in anything, you have to show that you're committed. You have to show that you can work hard. And these guys are very good hard workers. They work hard, they grind.
You've got to grasp exactly what you've been given, you know, what is in your hands. If you can get that and you're able to do the 5 o'clock wake-ups, you're able to grasp their kind of basketball. Like I was saying to you earlier, I mean, it's about this year for them, you know. They've got 1 year now to prove themselves, and this is where it starts, you know. They're in the spotlight now.
Samu and Luke's hopes of playing in the NBA start next month when they depart for the United States of America. But both youngsters admit that this will be only the beginning of a very long road of making sure that their NBA dream comes true. For Newzroom Africa on Channel 405, I'm Minentle Hlela in Ekurhuleni.
Right, that's all the AM Report Sport I have for you on this Wednesday morning. It's back to Ayanda and Michelle for the Twitter poll results and what's happening on Newsfeed AM edition with Pauline Gambi.